Conception.
Weapons. This movie is about a bunch of kids from the same classroom who get up at the same time, 2:17 a.m., and they all leave their house doing the Naruto run into the shadows, and the entire community is just trying to figure out where are these kids, what's going on, and this movie is absolutely amazing. This might be movie of the year, ladies and gentlemen. This movie is directed by Zach Krieger, who also did Barbarians. It's also a good watch. It's on Netflix. I would recommend that. And just like that movie, throughout most of the time, I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. What is happening? Um, you got Julia Gardner in this movie, and she is the teacher of these kids. And I love her character. You know, you kind of feel sorry for her because a lot of the people are putting the blame on her. Why are these kids in your classroom all gone? You know, what is going on with that? Um, this movie is shot in the perspective of the major characters in this in the film, and it makes me feel that made me feel like I was putting like a puzzle together. Like it's a mystery movie with a lot of horror elements. And to the point where like I'm really locked into this movie, like trying to be a detective, trying to figure out what's going on. And then there's a jump scare that just scares the shit out of me. And I was like, oh well, yeah, this is a horror. But it's just this movie works so well. You also have Josh Brolin, who's one of the characters that you see it from his perspective. He's one of the fathers of these kids, trying to figure out what's going on too. And you know, he really just like brings it. You know, I feel like Josh Brolin always brings it to any movie that he's in. But then I heard that Pedro Pascal was supposed to be the original character, where Josh Brolin's character was. And I'm just thinking like, I love Pedro Pascal, but like I just can't see anybody else playing this character. It was done so well. This movie is shot so well. There's so many like tiny things and details that are like not only like, you know, shot perfectly, but just creepy too, down to the way doors are opening and you can just like see certain things that you're just like, something is not right here. But like, I feel like I'm putting a puzzle together. I feel like I'm solving a real mystery. And this movie is just like, this movie is excellent, yo, just all the way through. Um, there are a few unanswered questions that I have in this movie, but not to the point where it like, you know, ruins the movie for me. Um, it's just shot really, really well. It's done really, really well. The acting is done really, really well. It's just, I don't know. It's, you know, 2025 has just been filled with just great horror movies, and not like your slashers or just like your monsters, but like, I don't know, conceptual stories, you know, and this being a mystery, I don't know. That's just, it's kind of like Bring Her Back was a horror movie, but it was also a mystery, and I think that's a new favorite genre of mine, of just like these horror movies where you're trying to figure out what's going on throughout the whole movie, but it's not too scary, I guess you could say. But I don't know, yo, this works so well. And it's been a while since I've been in the theater with a horror movie like this and having everyone around you react, you know, and just, you know, give their 2 cents. It's not like too much or anything. So I'm definitely going to give this a theater experience. And I haven't felt that way about a movie in a long time. Just, you know, being part of the community and just having all the stuff, like you feel like you're all together trying to figure it out. And it was fun. This was a fun horror mystery, if that's a thing. You know, before I saw this movie, someone saw it before me and they told me that they felt it was like a little too slow, like it was like a slow burn movie. But I don't see it that way. Like I don't know. I was so locked in, like, and everything about this movie felt interesting to the buildup of what it is that you get from this film, and it's just absolutely incredible. This is definitely one of the best films of the year. It will definitely be on my list as one of the best films of the year. Um, I'm recommending that you see this in theaters, and if not, you know, definitely check it out when you can, when it gets to streaming. Um, I am absolutely impressed, and I knew I would be. I had called this earlier when I was giving you the movies of the month, If I was still doing movies of the month, this will definitely be the movie of the month. Um, don't do a sequel. You know, although I do have some unanswered questions at this movie, this isn't. I don't think this is the time to be like, oh, we're gonna do a prequel or a sequel of what all happened before, and then just try to figure things out. Like, no, I think this is perfect as it is. Leave it alone, just like I said with Sinners, and enjoy the moment. So man, I really don't have much, anything bad to say about this movie. It's just incredible all the way through. So yeah, Weapons. Have you seen it? If you haven't, what are you doing? Hit subscribe here, hit the like button, get off this thing and go see Weapons. It's amazing. Uh yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Um Damn, this movie was great. This movie was I remember us saying that Fantastic Four felt like a breath of fresh air for Marvel movies. This movie just felt like a breath of fresh air of just like a theater experience as a whole. I just incredible, absolutely incredible. No one's paying me to say this. No, and I know it feels like I'm gassing this movie, but I'm not. I'm just highly impressed, and you would be too if you saw it. So go see the movie. Come back. Let me know how you feel. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please follow me at Coop's Concessions, the real Coop's Concessions on Instagram. I'm Coop. I'm out. Peace.
Coop Confessions.